there, Jean Greer here at Stylish Fireplaces with another quick tip on fireplace terminology. So we use a couple of terms in the fireplace business to refer to the traditional shape of fireplaces that you see here, and we generally will refer to those as inserts or fireboxes. Now, we often will get clients who will refer to anything that goes into the wall as an insert. And I guess technically that's true because we are inserting it into a wall, including these linear styles behind me. However, generally when we talk about an insert, we're talking about a more traditional shape. And I guess the term insert probably comes from the idea of retrofitting one of these more square boxes into an existing wood burning opening. And so we've gotten to call those inserts, even though these wall mounted linear fireplaces could also be considered inserted into the wall. But generally speaking, if we're talking about an insert, we're talking about a more traditional shape, usually a bit smaller, not as wide as the linear fireplaces. So the more traditional fireboxes, whether they have logs or crystals, we generally would refer to this as an insert. Now occasionally you'll also hear us refer to it as a firebox. And again, we could use the term firebox for any of the fireplaces, but generally we use it to refer to the more traditional shapes. So we call this an insert or a firebox. And obviously it's a little more of a box shape. It's a little bit deeper. When it's not in the wall, you'll see that the back end is a bit deeper. So they've come to be known as inserts or fireboxes. The other term that kind of gets used around this type of thing is a log set. So the log set is the log on the grate that is found inside a traditional looking firebox or insert. But a log set can also be a standalone item. So it refers to the grate and the logs that are sitting in that grate. And there are log sets, standalone log sets, that could be retrofitted into a wood burning opening when an insert won't work or isn't desired. So log set has a couple of meanings, but it is the grate with the logs that you see inside this firebox below. It can also be a standalone item called a log set that plugs in, goes into an existing opening, has no structure around it, no glass on the front, but will give you flames and heat inside an existing wood burning opening. So those are some of the terms that we use somewhat interchangeably around the more traditional fireplaces that we carry. We call this an insert, we call this a firebox, and the logs on the grate would be called the log set, and a log set may also be an independent standalone item that you could purchase for your wood burning opening. So that's your quick tip from stylishfireplaces.ca.